Hello, in this screencast I'm going to solve some quadratic equations, and those are the type that you might see on tomorrow's quiz. Alright, in the first equation here I have 5p squared minus 4 equals negative 22. So since I'm solving by taking square roots, I need to move all of the terms to the right side of the equal sign. So this is going to give me 5p squared equals negative 18. And then I'm going to divide by 5, and that gives me p squared equals negative 18 over 5. And I'm ready to take the plus minus square root of both sides. So when I do that, I get p equals, let's see, plus or minus square root negative 18 over square root of 5. Well, 18 is 3 radical 2, and it's negative, so I have plus or minus 3i radical 2 all over radical 5. And then lastly, I need to rationalize the denominator by multiplying by the square root of 5 over the square root of 5. So my final answer is plus minus 3i root 10 over 5. In the next problem, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. Gives me 5k minus 2 squared equals 20. Then I divide by 5. Gives me k minus 2 squared equals 4. Now I'm ready to do plus minus square roots. Gives me k minus 2 equals plus or minus 2. And then lastly, I'm going to have to add 2 to both sides. And what this means is that I have k equal to 2 plus 2 and negative 2 plus 2, which gives me 4 or 0. And those are my two solutions, 4 and 0. Alright, now I'm asked to solve two equations using the quadratic formula. So, first of all, I move the all terms to the left side of the equation, and I get this. Okay, now I need to identify A, B, and C. So A is 8, B is 3, and C is negative 13. So when I use the quadratic formula, I'm going to get negative 3 plus minus square root of 9 minus 4 times 8 times negative 13, and that's all over 16. So this gives me negative 3 plus or minus the square root of, and then 4 4 times 8 times 13 is 416, plus 9 is 425, and that's all over 16. Now I need to simplify 425. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, I can see that I'm going to be able to multiply by 25, or take the square root of 25 out of there. So this would be negative 3 plus or minus 425 is 17 times 25. So when I take the square root of 25, I get 5 root 17 over 16. And I'm done. Alright, in the last one, I'm going to add 5 to both sides. Gives me 8r squared plus 6r plus 5 equals 0. So now using the quadratic formula, I do negative 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 4 times 5 times 8 all over 2 times a, so all over 16. So that's negative 6 plus or minus, and then 4 times 5 is 20, times 8 is 160. So I have 36 minus 160 all over 16, and that's negative 6 plus or minus negative 124 over 16. Okay, 124 is, let's see, 4 times 31? Yes, 4 times 31. So I get negative 6 plus or minus 2 radical 31 over 16, which I can reduce to be negative 3 plus or minus square root of 31 over 16. And that's it, and I'm done. Hope you found this screencast helpful. Get a good night's sleep. Secret word tonight is how about yearbook? Yearbook is the secret word. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.